So find a comfortable seat. If at any point you're uncomfortable, you can grab a blanket or I can throw you one. Just put it under your hips. You've got a towel and blanket.
Yes, it's not bad. It's not bad. Thank you.
And just find yourself settling in. So feel just, that's the other thing, isn't it? Oh, feel yourself just settling in. You don't have to have your legs crossed if that's not comfortable. And then just lengthen up through the spine. And as you lengthen up through the spine, relax those shoulders down. Gently just have a little move around with your neck. Notice how it feels. Sometimes it can be a bit stiff depending on how you've slept. And then just come to stillness, resting your hands wherever is comfortable for you. And then think about just aligning that spine so your tailbone is going straight down towards the floor. And the crown of your head up towards the ceiling as we close our eyes. And just start to clear our mind, relax our body, and just focus on our breath. So first of all, we just notice our natural breath. Notice how it feels today. Feel the air coming in through both of the nostrils. Feel the air going out through both of the nostrils. And then just bring your awareness down over your face, your neck, your shoulders, making sure everything is relaxed as can be. Then your thighs, your hips, all the way down to the tips of your toes. And just take a moment here just to check in with how you feel mentally, your breath, your body. Taking this time for yourself today. And we're going to start to lengthen our breath. So as we breathe in, we expand the belly out. We draw the breath all the way up into the chest. And then as we exhale, we allow the breath to soften, coming out through the nose, taking away our tiredness with it. We're drawing our breath in, lengthening all the way up the spine into the chest. And then as you exhale, allowing your breath to soften as you gently breathe out. You're going to carry on breathing like this at the length of your breath. So a nice long slow breath in, followed by a nice long slow breath out. And I want you to count to yourself as you breathe in. So count up to 4. Just gently spacing those numbers out as you breathe in evenly. And then as you breathe out, count backwards from 4. So all of your awareness is on your breath. You're slowing it down. You're slowing down your mind. And if thoughts do come and go, just sweep them to the side, acknowledge them, let go of them, focus on your breath. Now see if you can lengthen your breath ever so slightly. So see if you can maybe count up to 5 as you're breathing in. Not forcing it, just a long, slow breath in, followed by a long, slow breath out. And as we slow down our breath, we're slowing down our nervous system, we're slowing down our bodies, we're slowing down our minds. And also by lengthening your breath, you're drawing more energy into the body, allowing your body to fill up with that energy, and then as you exhale, you're getting rid of anything you don't need. We're going to do one more breath like this, and then you're going to softly open your eyes. Keeping with the long, slow breath throughout our practice today, just bring your gaze forwards and rest your hands just on your thighs. I want you to gently just start to roll through the shoulders. You can even lean backwards a little bit. And you can do them both together, or you can even just find what feels nice for you, rolling through one and then rolling through the other. And then come to the centre, hands by the side. Take a deep breath in, stretch all the way up. Exhale, bring the hands down. And again, take a nice deep breath in, stretch up, leave the arms up. Exhale, relax your shoulders down. Good. Now bring your left hand down to the floor, fingertips on the floor. I'm going to lift up out of the ribs and then gently lean over towards the side. Good, keeping your elbow back in line with your ear. Now you can look up past your elbow, you can look down to the floor, or you can keep your gaze forwards. But make sure you're still breathing, not holding that breath. Good, inhale up towards the centre. As we exhale, twist to the left. So I bring my hand down to my opposite thigh, and then I gently just look behind me. So I'm drawing my left shoulder back. Good, staying tall in the spine, head towards the ceiling, straight neck. One more breath in here, and exhale. Good, I'm going to inhale towards the centre, link my hands together, push away in front. Drop the chin towards the chest, and drop the shoulders away from the ears. Good, gently pulling away here. Lovely, let's lift the gaze up. Lift the arms up. Relax the arms, relax the hands, drop the shoulders down. Bring your opposite hand down to the side, lift all the way up, and then gently come over. Feel that stretch all the way down the side of the body. And again, you can add a little twist here. You can look down, or you can keep your gaze forwards. Just make sure you're not hunching that right shoulder. You're lengthening more up than over. Good, we come all the way up as we straighten, and we turn around to the right, bringing our hand down, gently twisting back. Taking a deep breath in, and exhale. Wonderful, let's bring that towards the centre and hold it here. If you've got your legs crossed, just cross them the other way just for a moment. Always feels a bit odd this way. Take a deep breath in, stretch up. Palms come together and down in front of the heart space. Good, inhale, push all the way up. Leave the arms up, straighten through the spine. Exhale, relax the shoulders down. Now really press into those palms, lengthen the arms, and then bring your thumbs down behind your head. Now as you do that, take your elbows wide and you'll start to feel a stretch on the back of your arms. Now your hands might just end up here, that's fine. They might come all the way down with your thumbs touching your shoulders. But try not to drop the chin, try and keep the head up. And really squish those palms together. Good, open those elbows wide, take a deep breath in here. And exhale. Lovely, let's inhale, stretch up. Exhale and let the hands come down. We're going to come over onto all fours. If it's not comfortable on your knees, again you can grab a blanket. Find where it feels right for you. Get those wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. And just find that tabletop position. Now look down at the space between your hands, so your neck is an extension of your spine. We're going to come into our cat-cow, so pressing down into everything touching the mat, pushing the chest away from the floor. As we inhale, we push our belly down, lifting our tailbone up and gently extending forwards. And then as we exhale, we round through the back. Now press into the feet, press into the hands, draw up in the belly. Inhale, come forwards. Now I want you to do this at the length of your breath. And think of it, instead of it being two separate movements, it's one long movement like a wave. So as soon as you get to the end of one movement, you gently come into the other movement, and then you go straight into the other side, waving through the spine. And when you're arching the back upwards, really pull up in the belly, really press the hands away, drop the chin to the chest and squeeze the bottom underneath. So we're opening out each individual little vertebrae. Good, one more time each way, doesn't matter which ways. And then we come back to our neutral spine. You're going to take your knees a little bit wider than your hips, your toes touch together, and gently just ease yourself back into a child's pose. So my bottom goes back towards my hips, and I can have a little rock side to side, just ease off in the lower back. But try and bring your elbows back a little bit. So I want you to not hunch up in the shoulders. I want you to bring those elbows back. Now you can bring your head down to your hands in front. And then gently just allow yourself to rest here. So if you have got weight on your forearms, Take your elbows wide, drop the shoulders down away from the ears and feel yourself starting to sink down into the floor. And as you're sinking down, feel that opening on your back, the opening on your hips, your pelvis. Top of the feet on the mat at the back. And as you're breathing in, you're still expanding that belly and feel it opening out all across your lower back. As it's opening out, you're stretching all the way up the spine, drawing that oxygen, that energy up into your lungs. And then as you're exhaling out, you're allowing your body to soften as you gently breathe out. Sorry. Take a nice long breath in here. And exhale. Lovely. Let's press into those hands. You're going to bring yourself forward, planting your hands in front, drawing your weight up and coming back into your tabletop position. So from here, I want you to take your left leg straight out behind. And as you take your leg out behind, your toes go down towards the floor. Now, I want you to take a deep breath in, push away with the heel, and as you exhale, draw the knee underneath, round through the back and look back towards your knee. So we inhale and lengthen out, but without arching the back, and then as we exhale, we tuck underneath. And again, lengthen out and really press into the top of that right foot, lengthen up through the hip, tuck back underneath. One more time, lengthen all the way through, tuck underneath, and then we're just going to drop that knee back down towards the centre. Good, take a moment here. So it's slow and controlled. You're using the core for balance. You're pressing down into everything touching the floor. Your opposite leg goes out. So your right leg goes out, press into your left leg, draw up in the belly. And then on your exhale, draw the knee to nose, round through, draw the belly up. And then inhale and lengthen out. Good, exhale, tuck underneath. And again, inhale, lengthen out. Try not to look forwards. We don't want to scrunch up in the neck. Good, underneath. Wonderful. We're going to do one more time. Make sure you're not leaning onto the left. And then gently bring both knees down together. Good. Ease yourself slowly back into a child's pose. This time with our knees together. Letting our belly rest on our thighs and bringing your head to wherever is comfortable for you. So it might be the floor, it might be your hands. You might even want to stack your hands and have your head a little bit higher. But really focus on lengthening through the neck so you're not hunching your shoulders towards your ears. And then feel yourself just rest here. So you're expanding the belly, pushing that belly into your thighs, opening out all the way up the spine and drawing that breath through the lungs. As you exhale, you allow your body to soften down into the surface of the floor beneath you. Good, and again, nice long breath in here. And exhale. Lovely, now let's press into those hands. We're going to bring our weight forwards, come back to a tabletop position. So we're going to come into a gate pose now. So I want you to take your left leg out to the side. Now, I want the arch of your foot in line with your right knee. So press down, your foot is at a right angle and you're pressing into the top of your left foot. Now you can stay here if that's enough. I've got a nice flat back, so I'm lengthening out in front, drawing up in the belly, nice and strong in the spine. If you want a slightly deeper stretch, we're going to gently walk our hands back towards our right knee, and then we lengthen up through the front of the right thigh. Now, squeeze that bottom underneath. Make sure your knee and the arch of your foot are in line. Good, lovely, and your hip is in line with your knee here. Squeeze your bum, squeeze your belly, take a deep breath in. Look lovely. You're going to lean that way. So bring our hand down to the side, gently come over. So I can feel a stretch here on my inner thigh. I'm reaching away here, Shoulder, hip, knee all stay in line. Good, nice long slow breath here. And exhale, wonderful. I'm going to lift both arms all the way up, straighten up, slowly fold forward. So use your core to allow you to lower down nice and slowly. Good, bring the hands down, bring the left leg in, and do the same on the other side. So I take my right leg out to the side, plant it down, lining it up with your knee. Remember, you can stay here if you prefer. We start to walk ourselves all the way up, lining up through the leg, straightening all the way up and squeezing that bottom underneath. Good, take a deep breath in, stretch up. We're going to lean to the right, so I bring my right hand down, my left hand over. Good, now everything touching the mat, press down into it. Press down into the top of that foot at the back. Lengthen all the way up, and remember, still with the long, slow breaths. Wonderful, let's come all the way up. We're going to lower down slowly, so engage that core. Draw through the navel as you slowly lower yourself down, and then bring both of your knees together. Lovely, okay, have a little wiggle side to side, just ease off in those hips. Now, we're going to come into a puppy pose. I forgot to put my second mat out, I'm just going to turn sideways. So from here, I'm going to come down onto my forearms, but my bottom stays over my knees. Now, I can stay here if that's enough, or I can take my arms a little bit wider and I can start to push my chest down towards the floor, or I can lengthen my arms out in front. So think about when a puppy comes up to you. But I want your arms quite active, so really press down into the arms. Now you can rest your chin on the floor, or you can look towards your fingertips. Nice strong breath here. You'll feel it across your shoulders, across your back. Good, and exhale. Now start to bring those hands back, give yourself some support and push yourself back up to your tabletop position. Lovely. Now from here we're going to get ready for our first downward dog. So you're going to take your hands another handspan further forwards and gently just rock backwards and forwards here. Start to ease off through that spine, and then we're going to tuck our toes. So gripping with those fingers, our arms are nice and straight, and we've got our toes tucked at the back. We're going to lift our knees, take our tailbone up towards the ceiling, and then allow your head to drop down. Now don't try and look at me at this point. Look back towards your toes and think about pulling your shoulders away from your ears, pressing into your fingertips, pressing into the whole of your hand. And then I want you to bend your right knee and keep your left leg straight. And then swap, so bend your left leg, straighten your right leg. And again, swap. Good, gently side to side, and again. We're going to do one more time. Lovely, this time lift both of your heels up. And then gently lower down, drop that head down, relax it, look towards the toes. Take one more breath in here, and then exhale. Bring the knees down, top of the feet down, back into a child's pose. Keep your arms in front, so lengthen out through the arms. Good, nice deep breath in here, and exhale. Lovely, now from here we're going to come into a low lunge, so we're going to bring our weight forwards. I'm going to lift up my left arm, bring my left leg forwards, so I'm just going to plant it towards the front of the mat, one hand on each side. Now I bend my left knee so that it's over my ankle. Now make sure it doesn't go in front, we want the knee in line with the ankle here. Good, now press down into the top of your foot at the back. Try and straighten up through the foot. Press down into your foot at the front, and then bring both of your hands onto your front knee. We're going to lengthen all the way up. Good. Now we want to line our shoulders up with our hips here. So we're squeezing underneath, pressing everything down and squeezing everything in. Good. Take a deep breath in, stretch up. Palms come together and then stretch straight out in front of the body. Now if any time doing the arms you feel a bit wobbly, you can always bring them back down to your knee. Good, take a deep breath in here and exhale, relax those shoulders down. Good. I'm going to turn to the left. So I slide my left hand all the way along. I gently turn to the left and then take the arm out behind and then both palms face down towards the floor. If that isn't comfortable, you can always bring your hand to your waist on the left. Good, take a nice deep breath here. Remember, press everything down, squeeze everything in. I'm going to take this arm over the top, back to the front. So turn the head, lift the arm up and over. Good, take both arms up. And then exhale and fold forwards. Good, bringing your hands down either side of your front foot. You're going to tuck your toes on the right and slowly start to walk your hands backwards while straightening your left leg. Now as I do this, I just come up on my fingertips because my hamstrings are super tight. Now you can keep your toes down. The more you lift your toes, the more of a stretch you'll get here. But what I really want you to do is try and straighten this leg. So I'd rather your leg was straight but your toes down. Good. Now, draw up in the belly as you tilt the pelvis and push the bottom out behind, and you'll feel a really intense stretch all the way down here. Good, nice deep breath here. And exhale. Wonderful. Let's roll that foot forwards again. Plant our hands down either side of the front foot. We're going to draw this back into our tabletop position. So just draw it through. Take a moment here. As I said, if your knees are hurting, you can always double the mat up just underneath your knees as well. Now, same on the other side. So I'm going to bring my right leg forwards, plant it at the front, and then just bring my hand down either side. So we come into it in a nice easy way here. Bending that right knee, it's over our ankles. Now, I'm pressing into the top of my left foot. Don't let that heel just flop out to the side. Bringing both hands up to the front knee. I'm going to lengthen all the way up. Now, I can feel a stretch going down the front here. I'm squeezing underneath, lengthening up, shoulders over the hips. Good. Press everything down, squeeze everything in. Nice. Take a deep breath in, stretch up. Bring your palms together, stretch both arms straight out in front. Lovely, feel it here. So engage that core, press everything down, squeeze everything in. We're going to turn to the right. So I gently slide my arm back, I lengthen out behind, both palms down to the floor. Holding it here and drawing both of our knees towards the centre, drawing both of our thighs towards the centre. And then we're going to come up and over. So I take my right arm all the way up, bring it back to the front, turn to the front. Wonderful. Lift all the way up. And then gently fold forwards. Good. Tuck your toes on the left. Gently start to push your bottom out behind, but not towards your heel, keeping it lifted. And then you can lift your toes here if you want, but focus on drawing up in the belly and tilting up through the pelvis. Good. So you can feel that stretch all the way down the back of your leg. Try and have your leg as straight as possible. Doesn't matter if your toes are lifted or not. And keep the chest lifted and keep the neck in line with the spine. So try not to drop forwards. Good. We hold for one more breath. And then exhale. Wonderful. Let's gently roll forwards. Plant our hands. Now from here, instead of going back into our tabletop, we're going to step back into a downward dog. So I lift up my left knee. I draw my right leg through and I line up my feet and gently come into my downward dog. So I want to open out in the shoulders, lower your heels to wherever is comfortable, dropping the head down. If you've got socks on, be careful it's not slipping. Good, take a deep breath in here And exhale. We're going to walk to the front of the mat. So come into a little crouch at the front of the mat, walking the feet up, bending the knees slightly and letting everything dangle down towards the floor. So think about getting your rib cage over your thighs, relaxing the crown of your head down towards the floor, relaxing your arms down towards the floor. And then press down into each part of your foot. Start to engage your core, engage your legs. We're going to come up to standing, lengthening all the way up through the legs. Lift the arms up, palms come together and down in front of the heart space. Good, roll through those shoulders, nice. Take a deep breath in, lift up and look up. Hold it up and exhale, relax your arms down. Good, take a deep breath in, stretch up. Exhale, hands down to the side. Good, okay, so we're going to try do things in a slightly different order today. We're going to start with a little balancing pose. Not as scary as it sounds. If you are feeling a bit wobbly today, you can always gently move over towards a radiator. Always a good idea at the moment. Little baby tree, that's all we're going to do. Now remember, when we do balancing poses, it's not about the leg you're standing on, it's having your whole body engaged. So, first thing we do is find that nice tailbone, that neutral spine going straight down towards the floor. So I squeeze my bum under a little and I squeeze my belly. I'm going to come up onto my right foot by just lifting up my left toes. So I want to do it without coming over onto the side. So all I've got here is just my toes on the floor. Nice. Now, tightening the belly, shoulders, hips, feet. Now I'm going to open this knee out to the side. So as I open it out to the side, I just prop it up, keeping the toe on the floor. Now, really grip down with your right toes. Squeeze them down into the floor. Lengthen up through the calf. Don't look out the knee, and then lengthen all the way up through the thigh. Squeeze your bum, squeeze your belly. Perfect. Little baby tree. You can bring your hands into prayer position. Active elbows, so try not to drop them down. Lift them up and press. Nice. Relax your shoulders as you exhale. Take a deep breath in here and exhale. Good. Really plant that right foot down. Now you can lift your arms up, keep your gaze forwards. Exhale and hold. And again, deep breath in. And gently bring the arms down. Okay, now you can hold this. If you want, you can try and balance a little bit more. Press down into your right foot. Engage your bum cheeks, engage your belly. All you're going to do is just lift that foot up and place it next to your calf. Now, look at a point behind me that isn't moving. Press into those palms. So your arms are engaged, your belly is engaged, your bum is engaged. Wonderful. Gently relax that down. Well done. Okay. Wiggle through those hips. Same on the other side. So it's about engaging the whole body, planting down into those feet. So I'm lengthening up through my left leg, squeezing my bum underneath, squeezing my belly. And then without leaning over towards the side, I'm going to come up onto my toes. Good. So let's find this strength here. Let's tighten in the middle. Nice. Lengthen through the hips so we don't collapse here. We pull that in, squeeze the bottom underneath. We're going to open this knee out to the side. And then just prop that heel up just above the ankle. Good. So engage everything here. Really feel the strength. Bring your hands into prayer position, elbows high, nice and strong. So everything here is active. All you've got is just a toe on the floor. Good. Lengthen with your breath. And exhale. Let's try and lift the arms up. So we're still in a balancing pose. We've just got a little bit of help from our big toe. Hold it up. We do one more breath here. And then we exhale and come down. Now you can hold it here if you want. If you want to try and balance, grip with those toes on the left, spread them wide, press them down. You lift up your right foot and really make that connection. So you don't just hold it there, you press it into your calf, you press your calf into your foot. Take one more breath. Exhale down. Good, well done. Relax that up. Take a deep breath in, stretch up, look up. Exhale down. Good. We're going to step back with our left leg. So as I step back with my left leg, I'm going to drop my heel down and bend my right leg. Ooh. So I'm in a nice high lunge here. I've got both of my feet facing forwards. Just have a little check with that back foot, as I just noticed my heel was in a little bit. Nice. So everything is facing forwards. Front knee is bent, doesn't go past the ankle. We lift all the way up. Exhale, cactus arms. Good. Now, open out with the arms. So draw the elbows back. And as you do that, look up towards the ceiling, opening your heart space. So if you feel a little bit wobbly doing that, keep your gaze forwards. I'm squeezing my shoulder blades together, engaging my glutes, engaging my core. Good. Inhale, straighten, lift up. Palms together and down in front of the heart space. Good. Inhale, lift up. Lift your back heel, lift the arms up. Exhale, back heel down, arms down. And again, so we're lifting up, and again, don't let that front knee go past your ankle. Good. Exhaling down. One more time, lift up, hold it up here, take a deep breath in. We're going to open to the left. So I drop my left heel down in towards the centre of the mat. I open out for a warrior two, planting my feet down and then looking towards my right fingers. Now, if the bottom is out, we want to draw that in. Feel that opening on the hips. Have a little look down at that front knee. Make your thigh and your foot in the same direction. Good. Long, slow breath in. Try not to let the knee go past the ankle. If you find that it is a little bit, just go a little bit wider. Nice little breath here. And exhale. Good, and again, really pull away with those fingertips. Wonderful. Bring your front hand down, turn your back arm up and over. So your chest, your face, everything now facing the left side of the room. You're going to look towards the left, or you can look down towards your right hand, or you can look up towards your left hand. Take a deep breath in, and exhale. Now really lengthen through that body, ground down onto both of those feet. Take a deep breath in here and exhale. Wonderful, let's inhale, come all the way up, back into our warrior two as we lengthen out, pulling away with the fingertips. Nice, now from here, I want you to straighten both of your legs, your arms come up, and then you turn towards the short edge of the mat. So turn towards me, arms come up. If you're facing someone, one of you's doing it wrong. Bring your palms together, bend your front knee, hands down in front of the heart space. Just into a warrior one. I just don't normally do it like that, sorry. Take a deep breath in, step up. Good, deep breath in, stretch. Let your arms come down to your side. We're going to do the same on the other side. So this time I step back with my right leg. So toe goes down, heel goes down, bend the left knee. Have a little check down, make sure those toes and heels are in line. Heel has a tendency to come in, so we want to make sure both of those feet are straight. It does make it a bit wobbly. Press everything down, shoulders over hips, good. Take a deep breath in, stretch up. Cactus arms, open out to the side. Now, really push back into that back heel and then squeeze those shoulder blades together, opening that chest up towards the ceiling, engaging the core. Good. Squeezing that bottom underneath, pressing into that back leg. Lovely. Inhale, straighten up, stretch up, back down, exhale, cactus arms and open up. Good, nice long breath in here. Perfect. Inhale, straighten up. Keep the arms up. Exhale, palms down in front of the heart space. Good. You're going to lift up your back heel. So as you lift up your back heel, good. Lift your arms up. And then exhaling down. And again, inhale, lift up, stretch up. Exhaling down. And again, watch that front knee lift up. This time we hold it up. And then we open out to the right. So I drop my heel in towards the centre of the mat, opening the arms out and then looking towards my left fingertips. We're squeezing that bottom underneath, watching that knee, making sure we can still see our toes. So find the strength in your warrior pose here. Feel both legs active, feel your weight evenly spread as you're planted down through the feet. Make sure that knee isn't wandering away from your arch. Lovely. To me, you bring your front hand down, turn your back arm up and over, reaching all the way up. And you've got that beautiful diagonal. Make those arms nice and active. Palm is going up and over the head. Your elbow is back in line with your ears, reaching all the way through. Take a nice long breath in here. And exhale. Good, let's come all the way back up again. Reach the arms out, stretching all the way. And exhale here. Lovely, let's straighten that front leg and reach up. You're going to turn your chest towards me, towards the front of the mat. And then bend your front knee again. Good, so into a warrior one. Palms come together, down in front of the heart space. Step up to the front of the mat. Good. Take a deep breath in, stretch up. Exhale and fold forward. So you can bend your knees, bring everything down towards the ground. Relax your head, relax your shoulders. Pressing down into the toes. Take a deep breath in here. Drop that crown of the head. Good. Now bend your knees, plant your hands. You're going to come down onto your knees. And then gently, just into a sitting position with your feet towards me, your bottom at the back of the mat. Now again, if you do have any issues with your hips, you can sit on something here just to lift them up. You're going to have both of your feet towards me. So let's make those legs active. So we don't want them to flop out to the side. You want to press down into both of your feet. Get your bum cheeks out of the way and really feel those sit bones. Now, I'm pressing into my heels, my calves are pressed down, my thighs are active as well, so I'm pulling all the way up my legs. And then instead of collapsing in the belly now, I'm lengthening up. Good. So you're like an L-shaped. Shoulders over your hips. Take a deep breath in, stretch up. Hold it here, and exhale. Good, and again, deep breath in, stretch up. We're going to add a little forward bend. So gently bring your chest forwards and then bring your hands down and then place your hands either side of your thighs. So it's not about how far your arms come forwards. Make sure there's a softness in the arms. Think of the movement of taking your chest towards your toes rather than rounding down through the back. So I'm drawing in the belly, pushing my bottom out behind and lengthening on a diagonal forwards. Now I'm looking at my ankles to keep my neck in line with my spine. You might be looking at your knees, you might be looking at your toes. Good. Now you'll feel this down the back of your legs. If you are getting any uncomfortable pulling in your lower back, walk it backwards a little bit. Now take a deep breath in here. Focus all of your awareness, all of your breath onto the area of tightness and then exhale and soften. And again, taking a nice deep breath in here and exhale. Now we're going to come up strong, so engage that tummy. Reach your arms forwards, inhale, straighten from the hips using that core, and then take the arms wide and down. Lovely. I'm going to bring my left foot in towards me, planting the foot down on the floor. Now, the knee kind of wants to flop out to the side, so we're going to pull it in with the opposite hand. Right leg stays active. Now, you can hold it with this hand. You can pull it into the crook of your arm. But what I want you to do is keep that spine straight. I'm going to lift my left arm all the way up and then circle it round, gently putting it on the floor behind me without leaning back. Hug your left knee in towards you. Gently roll back with that left shoulder. And staying up tall, we lift our crown towards the ceiling. Good. Pressing down into our right heel. So really hug that knee in. You might get a bit of a stretch around your outer thigh. Taking a long, slow breath in. And exhale. And again, nice long breath in here. And exhale. Wonderful. Let's bring that back towards the centre and lengthen that leg out. We're going to do the same on the other side. So you're drawing the foot in, planting it to wherever is comfortable for you, and then drawing it in with the other hand, or the crook of the arm. We lengthen up with our right arm, and then taking it behind, other arm. I was looking at my arm, I've definitely done this wrong. Gently popping that on the floor behind, and then you're turning towards the bent knee. So really hug that in. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Good, and again, nice long breath in, lifting that crown up towards the ceiling, pressing down into that left heel. Feel the beautiful twist through your spine, and exhale and soften into it. Wonderful, we're going to bring that back towards the centre. We come all the way back, and exhale and release that out. Lovely. Just give those legs a little bit of a wobble. You're going to come down onto your back. I want you to bring the edges of your feet together. So the inner arches of your feet together. Now, I don't want your lower back to lift off the floor while you're doing this. So you can start with your feet a little bit further away from you, but keep them together. We're then going to let our knees fall out to the side, and we're going to place the bottom of our feet together. So just let your knees come out, bottom of the feet together. You're doing this lying down. So let them just fall to wherever they fall naturally for you. Now, if this is uncomfortable, if your hips are very tight, if you find your lower back lifting up, keep your feet together but move them further away. If you would like a more intense stretch, you bring your feet together but nearer to you. So your heels are lined up with the centre of your pelvis, whichever one you've chosen. And then it is quite an intense stretch around your inner thighs, around your bum, around your hips. But I want you to find where it feels right for you. So just let your body soften, let gravity just help with this stretch. As I said, if it's too intense, take your feet further away. And then just close your eyes here for a moment. Take a deep breath in, expanding that belly, drawing that breath all the way up the spine. And exhaling out. And then on your next breath, direct all of your breath, all of your awareness to that area of tightness, whether it's your inner thighs, your outer thighs. And as you exhale, imagine that strain, that stress, that tension just coming out of your body with your breath. So you're breathing in, directing your awareness towards the area you can feel the stretch the most. And then as you exhale, you're allowing your body to soften. Just give in to this stretch. If at any point it becomes too intense or uncomfortable, you can always just lengthen your legs out and come into an early Shavasana. Long, slow breaths. allowing everything to relax on your exhale. You're going to slowly just slide your legs out, lengthen them out along the length of the mat. Take your feet a little bit wider. I want you to make your hands into little fists at the side of your body. Clench them up. Breathe in. Exhale and release. I want you to point your toes, tense your legs, squeeze your bum. Exhale and release. Do both at the same time. Scrunch your hands, scrunch your feet, scrunch your bum. Exhale and release. And then start to come into your Shavasana. So grab your blankets, they're still warm. And find a position that is comfortable for you. If you've got two, you can chuck one behind your head, that's quite nice. Or roll one up, put it behind your knees, put one underneath you if the floor's a bit cold. Oh, you're right there, Helen, you've only got one. And as we find our Shavasana, find your position of comfort. So it might not be lying on your back with your legs spread out. You might prefer to have your feet flat on the floor and your knees bent. So just listen to your body and find a position that is comfortable for you, a position that you can rest in. And as you gently allow yourself to sink down into the floor, I want you to close your eyes and start to just come back to your natural breath. So you're allowing your body to just breathe for you now. You're not controlling your breath, you're not counting your breath, you're not lengthening it. You're letting go of breathing and allowing your body to take over and breathe for you. And as you do that, just feel your mind start to clear, feel your body start to clear of any last bits of tension it might be holding on to. Feel your shoulders falling back towards the floor. Feel your face relaxing, your jaw relaxing. And know that you're going to remain still throughout this short relaxation, but if you do need to move, you can. Making your body as comfortable as possible, making any last minute adjustments before you really start to settle into the stillness. Feeling at ease. And check that you feel relaxed yet still alert, not sleepy. And you can feel your body resting. Beginning the process of turning the senses inwards. In your mind, I want you to picture the room that you're in. The ceiling, the walls, anything you can think of in the room. Just visualise it in your mind. And notice the texture of anything touching you, your clothes, the blankets, the floor, the mat. Just notice the texture, smooth or rough, soft or hard. And then just move your awareness to any sounds that you might be able to hear, whether they be far away or sounds closer. Just be aware of any sounds, maybe even the sound of your body breathing. And now we'll go through a rotation of consciousness, just beginning the process of energising your body for the rest of the day. Bring awareness to your right hand, your fingers, your palm, and as you naturally inhale, feel that you pull energy into the right hand. As you exhale, feel that you release any dullness. Sweep your awareness over to your left hand, your fingers, your palm, and as you inhale, feel that you pull energy into the left hand. And as you exhale, feel that you release any dullness. Now move over to the right arm, and as you inhale, feel that you're pulling energy into your right arm. And exhaling out, releasing any dullness. Awareness over to your left arm now, and inhaling energy, exhaling dullness. Bringing your awareness to your chest and your abdomen, your inhaling energy. Your exhaling dullness. Bring your awareness to your back, your upper back, middle back, lower back, inhaling energy. Exhaling dullness. Bring your awareness to your right leg. And inhale energy, exhale dullness. Bring your awareness over to your left leg as you inhale energy and exhale dullness. Bring awareness to your right foot as you inhale energy and exhale dullness. Bringing awareness to your left foot as you inhale energy and exhale dullness. Now bring your awareness all the way up to the tailbone, to the lower abdomen, to the navel centre, the heart centre, the hollow of the throat, allowing your awareness to travel swiftly now. Where your energy goes, your energy goes. Allow your awareness to move up to the back of the neck, to the back of the head, and then up to the crown of the head. Moving this awareness, this energy all around your body. Sweeping the energy to your right eyebrow, your left eyebrow, your right eye, your left eye. Your right ear, your left ear, right cheek, left cheek, tip of the nose, upper lip, lower lip, tip of the chin, hollow of the throat, heart centre. Now be aware of your whole body together. Your whole body together. Your whole body relaxed yet energized. Your body is in perfect balance. And welcome the whole body of beautiful light energy all at once. Think of what you can pour this energy into, things that you love to do. Bringing awareness back to your energized body. Feel your body breathing, feel your chest rising and falling. I want you to take a couple of deeper breaths and feel your body opening up with your breath. Feel your senses starting to reawaken. Be aware of your body lying on the floor. all of the points of your body.